Good morning, everybody. We're going to conclude the week of reviews with another Elton John review. This time, we're going to review his 2004 DVD set, Dream Ticket, which, as I said in the coming reviews trailer on Sunday, is a set of 3 concerts and documentary. And the concerts are Elton John, One Night Only, live from Madison Square Garden. Elton John from the Royal Opera, live from the Royal Opera House in London, accompanied by the Academy of the Royal Academy of Music Orchestra, and a solo show from Turkey called Elton John Live from Oedipus. Now, the only show that can be purchased separately from this set is One and Only Live from Madison Square Garden show, and the only reason that I know that is because I used to own it separately on DVD. And then I got the Elton John, the Dream Ticket set, and decided to give away my other copy of One Night Only. Now, as far as the One Night Only show goes, this is a great show because there are some rarities on here, mainly the club at the end of the street, which was a single, Little Genie, and let's see, The One, and it's essentially a greatest hits show. And Elton opens the show with the first side of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, meaning Funeral for a Friend, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Candle in the Wind, or Benny and the Jets and Candle in the Wind. And I believe that performance of Candle in the Wind from One Night Only is the first time that Elton had performed Candle in the Wind since the death of Princess Diana, because after she died, he said that he would never perform the song again. Of course, we know that wasn't true, because he has done it since. And he also has some special guests on the One Night Only show, among them Anastasia. Mary J. Blige does a tremendous version of, I guess that's why they call it the blues. It's one of my favorite Elton versions of the song. Billy Joel duets with him on Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and Bryan Adams does a tremendous version of Sad Songs Say So Much. Now, the version of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road that's on the One Night Only CD is not the Billy Joel version. I think it comes from the first night, because they filmed and recorded 2 nights at MSG, and actually the first night there were so many technical problems that Elton threatened to retire, and of course he didn't, and they got the technical problems worked out. And actually, too, this also marks the first time that the return of Nigel Olsson after being absent from the Elton John band since, I believe, 1982 was the last time he had performed with Elton, and he shares drum duties with Kirk Bascara, which I don't know why Elton didn't have Charlie Morgan with him, but Kirk's good too. But as far as the Royal Opera House gig, when I was working on the notes for the review today, I made a mistake and said that one of my favorite Elton John songs from his first record was on the Opera House show, The Greatest Discovery, which wasn't true. It's on the Live from Australia album, which we will be covering in a later review. But as far the thing that's so unique about this Royal Opera House show is that not only is it with an orchestra, but James Newton Howard, who conducted the orchestra in '86 when Elton did the orchestral shows in Australia, also conducts this one. And the show opened. I think this is what made me think of like the Greatest Discovery was on this performance, but was that the show opened with the same way that the orchestral parts of the shows opened on Australia, which was with 60 years on. And another one of my favorites is from the orchestral show is Call It a Huge, which goes directly into Tonight from Blue Moves. And I also like Philadelphia Freedom. And it's a very unique but short show. And at the beginning of the show, there is like an interview and some rehearsal footage with the orchestra, and this was actually a fundraising concert for the Royal Academy of Music. And actually, Elton talks about in the interview that he went to the Royal Academy and studied there. And he talks about how he is so excited to be giving something back to the Royal Academy, because as we know, Elton is a tremendous charity worker for AIDS causes and other charities. And but my favorite of the DVDs is the Oedipus, the solo show from Turkey, because not only is it visually stunning, because the lighting of this show is so cool, because Elton is bathed in yellow, and it's so pretty. But not only is the lighting pretty, but the set list is amazing, because I think with a lot of Elton's solo shows, he gets to do songs that he wouldn't typically do, you know, because he's doing songs like Nikita, and another one of my favorites, Honky Cat from Hockey Chateau, and but my favorite from the solo show is the version of Philadelphia Freedom that he does. It is just tremendous. And the show, the Oedipus show, was broadcast live over the internet in the early days of streaming, and this was back in 2001, so it was kind of the early days of streaming. And he does, I believe he does the one Circle of Life, which is another rarity that I have never seen him do. But it's just a fantastic show, and like I said, it's my favorite of the set. But the fourth and final DVD is called Elton in 4 Decades, and what it is basically a collection of live performances and music videos, or music videos mainly, about 26 of them, of Elton's career, of some of Elton's music videos, and which something that I find cool is that he provides commentary, or he talks about, or before every video he gives a little backstory on how the song was written or how the video was created. And one of my favorites is the video for Rocket Man with Justin Timberlake. Justin basically embodied Elton from like the early 70s, from like 73, right around the Yellowbird Road time, and it's just tremendous. And actually, too, by watching the Elton in 4 Decades documentary, it kind of introduced me to portions of Elton's career that I have never tapped into before, and it kind of helped me discover parts of Elton's career that I had never listened to, and it's just tremendous. And the 4 Decades documentary opens with a montage of different performances through the years of Your Song, which I think is a rather cool way to open the documentary, because it gives you a look at how Elton got his start. And so I hope you enjoy this. Hi everybody, please disregard the glitches at the beginning of today's video. I think it has something to do with the webcam software I use, and we haven't worked those glitches out. So once again, sorry for the glitches. Thank you. I think it was the video for This Train Don't Stop Here Anymore that Justin Timberlake was in, and not Rocket Man. But he did, um, you know, take on Elton's, night look um, from 1973 in the "This Train Don't Stop Here Anymore" video, and it is one of my favorite videos from the 4 decades documentary. 2024.